it again here. Let's see if it works. It says live. Okay. So this was me talking to Monisha about the greens, right? This was me talking to Chantel about the wraps, and I talked to Sarah about the opportunity, and I talked to Becky and Trisha and Laura and Parthena, whoever's all down like that. This is me going out and spreading the word about my business. I've lynched you, I've sent a Facebook message, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this. If I don't do anything else to those seeds, and I just leave, when I come back in a week or a month, what's going to happen? Nothing. Gone, right? Like they're probably going to be dried up. They haven't had any fertilizer. They've not even had any water. They're not going to do anything. So that's where your following up comes, right? I need to go back to Monisha and say, hey girl, remember when we talked about those greens? I've got a sample for you. Let me send you a sample and you can see how awesome they are. Or Chantel, you know, I've talked to you about the wraps. You can get a free wrap if you just have 4 people come to a wrap appointment with you, and then they can try it, and then you get a free one. Or Sarah, I'm hosting an opportunity meeting on Thursday at 6:30. I would love for you to be there. So that's you going back and following up and watering these soybeans or whatever they are. So that's still over the course of a time. I don't know how long it takes for a soybean to actually harvest, but it doesn't happen overnight, right? It doesn't happen in a week. It doesn't happen in 2 weeks. It takes a long time. So this was out of Galatians 6, 4, and 9. You harvest what you plant later and greater. Okay, so you harvest what you plant. If you plant and you do nothing, you don't do anything else to it. You don't do the following up and the wrap parties and the posting on social media and all that stuff, then your harvest is going to go to crap, right? You harvest what you plant. If you harvest and you follow up and you are an amazing, just a great friend and distributor, and on Facebook you're just, just everybody's light. You're just, people want to see you on Facebook because they enjoy watching what you say or what you do. You are out in the world you're just, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you're just happy and you're following up and you're just doing good. You're just doing good. You harvest what you plant later and greater. Where you are today is a direct effect of what you have done in the past. So where you're, and this could be it works related, it can be marriage related, it can be anything related. What you've done today is a direct effect of what you've done in the past. It can be a seed that you planted 5 years ago, not related to It Works. It could be related to financials or marriage or whatever. And it's just now being harvested today. So what we've got to do is start harvesting good seeds today to set us up for the future. Where you'll be in the future depends on what you do today. Plant now. So this is us planting now. Plant now, knowing that if you keep doing what you're supposed to do, these will harvest. So what happens when a soybean finally harvests? It takes a long time, right? And then it may finally peak right here. But it may have taken 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe even a month, maybe even 2 months for it to finally hit the surface. It's all dependent on you and how you harvested that seed. If this was Chantel, and I told her one time about the wraps and I never followed up with her again, I never comment on her stuff on Facebook, I never tell her how cute her kid is, I never say how excited I am for her, if I'm just left her out to dry, she's probably not going to harvest and come back to me for those wraps. But if I keep following up and keep watering and doing what I need to do to that seed, it will eventually harvest. And you've got to realize it's going to happen. It's just going to take time because you're planting the seeds and you're following up and you're doing everything you need to do. It's just going to take time. Let's see what else it says. Let me get on my Bible app. Do you have your Bible app? Do you have a Bible app?
I don't know if I have. You have to have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Chantel's got one. I just want you to read what it says. And it's in the New Living Translation. It's Galatians 6 and 4.
It's still doing it because it's saying stop.
It says plant now, and this is not what the scripture says, I still want you to read that, but it says plant now, harvest later. That is the law of harvest. That's how it works. Like, you can't change the way the law of harvest works. That is just how it works. You plant now, you harvest later. If you plant bad now, you're going to harvest bad later. If you plant good now, you're going to harvest good later. If you stop planting, what happens? There's no harvest. So if you stop planting, then you have no harvest. You've got to stay consistent. The harvest is going to come later, not immediately. But it will come if you just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Did you find it?
I had it. I don't know if it like I deleted it to doing it now.
Oh, okay. Does anybody else?
It's in my cloud.
You got it? Is it the New Living Translation?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. It's Galatians 4 and 9. Or Galatians 4, Galatians 6, 4 and 9. Sorry. You want me to read it or you want to read it?
You need to read all the verses?
No, Galatians 6, verse 4 and 9.
Okay.
It's going because Debbie just
Chapter
joined.
6, verse 4 says, "But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another."
Okay, so when you can't worry about what everybody else does. Like, you have to take care of you. You can't worry about what your upline does or your sideline does or, you know, whatever. You got to worry about you and your business. I got to the point where if so-and-so wasn't doing something, I shut down and I stopped. That's not building my business. Like, I've got to keep going because whether she wants it or not, I do. And I want to get to the top, and I want to do this for my family, and I want these things for my family. I've got to worry about me. And what does 9 say?
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
In due season, if you keep harvesting, you will reap what you sow, right? That's so true for this lovely visual. But it's so true, right, for what we do. If you will reap what you sow, it will happen if you just don't quit. I mean, no matter what, it's going to happen. I remember somebody telling me, it was Amanda Pennington, I don't know if she's out there or not, but she said, how are you so confident that you will be at this ambassador level? Like, how are you so confident that you're going to be there? I said, because I'm not going to quit. So I will be there. It may take me 3 more years, 5 years, or 10 years. If it takes me 10 years to be a millionaire, really? Really? I mean,
10 years sooner than not.
If it takes 10 years, I mean, I'm on social media every day.
I'm waiting on the invitation.
Yeah. I mean, really. I mean, I'm out everywhere.
And you know people that have made it.
It's not hard to do this business. It is not hard to take this card in your purse everywhere you go, and when you stop somewhere, say, hey, can I give you a card? And if you'll give me your number, I'll put you in a drawing for a free wrap. That's not hard. It's not hard to post on social media 2 or 3 times a day. It's not hard. I put a reminder in my phone to post on social media so I don't forget. It's not hard to do that. It's not hard to, what else am I missing? I mean, it's just the business is not hard. It's when we get discouraged is when it gets hard. When someone's not commenting or liking, or when a family member tells you that you're doing a pyramid scheme, that's when it gets hurtful. I mean, because some people take that and they're like, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe they didn't. I know better because I have wrapped 100 people and that thing works.
It does.
I have been able to quit my job because that thing works. Like, you can say all day long that it don't work. The only way to get that is through exercise. I'm telling you BS because I put it on and it worked, and this is my results. So you got to have that mentality, and you can't get there if you quit. Like, you'll never get to that level of confidence if you quit a month in, right? Okay. So, sorry. It's my little spiel. Okay, so I just want to play this real fast. Let me turn this light off because it's a good one. Anybody have any questions or anything they want to say while we're doing this?
Well, I guess I can say this, in getting customers on social media, you have to get creative, and with me, I just ask God, tell me what do I need to post, or and He'll put ideas in my head and stuff what to put on Facebook, or Instagram or whatever. But sometimes, you know, people are cruel and mean, and some people may not like that you're, you know, getting ahead or whatever. You just have to shake it off. You got to put on your armor and you got to be strong and keep on moving and say, I'm going to, you know, be diamond one day. I'm going to get there. And, you know, you just can't let people, what they say, hurt your feelings.
And what do you have, like, what's the number one thing that I have found? And I told you whenever I did not think I could go diamond, I didn't know how it was going to be possible. But what did it for me is I believed. Like 100%, did not know how, didn't know where these distributors were coming from, didn't know how I was going to fill in that whole thing, but I believed with every single part of my being, I believed. And when you start like truly believing, not going, oh yeah, I'll get there, but really like asking God, like you said, like I'll ask God, like please just put people in my path that need this opportunity. Put people in my path that need this product. It's amazing what happens. Okay, I'm ready.
There is a distributor meeting tonight.
Yes, new distributor meeting. I mean, call. That's what I meant. Want to hear that?
Not really.
No?
No, I'm kind of deaf from all the rock music that I listen to.
I don't think you're in.
And some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. But in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. You say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why does it have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. There are rough times going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. Please, is not this wonderful, esoteric news. God like feature that only the special moments will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very important for you to believe that you are the one. Most people, they raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves. And a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? These are not risk takers. You spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You study them. You know about them. You want to hang out like them. You want to be just like them. And you know what? You've invested so much time with them. You don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning. When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world. But you will be the best you can be. I'm challenging you to find your value. That everybody won't see it. That everybody won't join you. That everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that you are an uncommon breed. It's necessary that you align yourself challenge you on your talents. I gave you the best time. I gave you the law. I gave you something out to get to know yourself. When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. You try to get to a place where people don't like you and they bother you. Why? Because you're not concerned with how to make them happy. Because you're trying to walk, you're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind.